Good afternoon, friends. I hope you are having a blessed day. As you can see, I'm driving right now. No longer in quarantine. Went and got tested yesterday, tested negative, as did the rest of the family, so we're good. We do have, there are some, for me personally, I still have one symptom that's really a pain in the neck, and that's the fatigue issue. Doctor said that could take 3-4 weeks to work itself out. So just got to take it easy. When your body says it's time to rest, it's time to rest. And that's pretty much that's it. I want to thank everybody for the prayers and the thoughts. It meant a lot. It a little scary. Not gonna lie and say I wasn't a bit worried, because you hear a lot of horror stories. People said, "Oh, it's like the flu." To the extent that that's possible, yeah, it feels like you have the flu, but on steroids. So, but we got through it, and I'm blessed that we did. We don't have any other major symptoms, again, other than, for me personally, it's fatigue, general fatigue, and it comes and goes. So when your body tells you to rest, you just rest, and that's what I've been doing. So again, thank you for everyone who was sending me thoughts and prayers. My entire family appreciated the outpouring. Was great. So, why am I doing the video today? I'm pulling into a nature preserve here that's around my house. It's beautiful. I like going here. Just kind of peaceful. I had a lot of time to think. Obviously, when you're laying in bed or you're sitting and you're tired of watching TV, you think. When I started doing the podcast, again, I didn't have any direction as far as I did research, of course, about doing podcasts and the technical things and how you get one started. But when it came down to programming, I never did one. I want to apologize to families and to you guys. I need to do a better job of making sure that things are in the can, that episodes are recorded, and so that way, if there is if I am down and I can't do anything, that there's still content coming out, stories of the missing. So I have to do a better job of that, and from this point forward, I'm going to do that. I have a wouldn't say a busy week ahead of me, but I have a steady week ahead of me. So we made the announcement on YouTube the other day that we'd be back on June the 4th with episodes. We're definitely episode 13, which is going to be Linda Burnett and Tyquan Smith-Sims. That one was partially done before I got sick. So that's going to be the episode that airs on Friday, June 4th. I am doing a weekly Remind show that week also, which is going to be on Thursday, and that will be the case of James Escalante. My special guest will be Heather Escalante, the daughter-in-law of James, who has been the lead detective in the case, the advocate, and she is a force of nature. And I feel bad. Actually, I don't feel bad for the people responsible for James's disappearance and homicide, because she is on the case, and she is a force of nature, and I love her to death. I think she's a special person. Again, not a professional missing person advocate. None of these people are, especially when we're talking like Scarlett Campbell and Karen Knuckles Phillips, and then Heather Escalante. None of these people are trained advocates. They're just thrust into it, and they're dynamos. when it comes to the missing, and they're all of like minds, and they're fantastic people. And anytime we have these people on, we will recognize them. They're definitely good at what they do. So that's what's coming in June. This week, or in June, on June the 4th, the week of June the 4th. This week, the goal is to have, I would like to have 3 podcast episodes recorded by the 4th, as well as 2 episodes of the Weekly Remind YouTube channel show. So that way we'll have content. We're ahead of the game, and there's always content that can be pushed out. So that way we can get these stories out to for these people, for the families, and get their information out in the hopes that we can generate leads and we can get to the truth of why they're missing, which is going to segue into my next topic. The Andrew Dewees case, you'll hear me refer to a lot, because Andrew's case is different from some of the cases I cover. There are cases I cover where I cannot get too heady into it and too involved, because there may be only one suspect, and there may be only 2 suspects, and we have to be careful. And so we can't really say much. We can't be the tip of the spear when it comes to information with those cases. We have to be very, very careful. However, cases like Christopher Sanders, cases like Michael Hawley Jr., cases like Andrew Dewees, Will and April, we were able to get out there and just say what was on our mind. I was a bit of an antagonist, a little bit. That's not going to change. As a matter of fact, I think that's going to be a thing. And we have people out there that are surrounded. They're involved. They're intertwined. They're in the nucleus. They're either involved in the case, or they're intertwined with other people involved that makes them involved in the case. And Andrew Dewees is one of those cases where there's people involved. I am going to tell you now, I'm going to announce this now. There will be an Andrew Dewees part 2 of the podcast that will be coming out soon. I have people that I've talked to that we're going to do a second episode on Andrew's case, because I have given information to law enforcement, and they're working on it with what they have. So, because I just explained that I'm going to be a bit of an antagonist, let me antagonize right now. Nicole. Let's talk about Nicole. Nicole was Andrew's girlfriend / friend / I don't know. But Nicole, and I'm not going to give her last name out. We know who I'm talking about. Everybody in Andrew's case knows who I'm talking about. Nicole, she's, whether she wants to admit it or not, she's smack dab in the middle of the case. A lot of people have talked about Nicole behind Nicole's back. A lot of people are pointing the finger at Nicole. Nicole she's a member of this new anal brother empire, new Aryan empire, whatever, new alien ant farm, whatever. They're a bunch of thugs, little punks, methed out punks that play leapfrog in the woods out there in Arkansas. One of these punks just got arrested recently, and I'll throw his picture up just because I want to put him on blast, so you don't have to be scared of these punks. He's in prison for 35 years for running meth, and he doesn't look like much anyway. I don't know why anybody would be afraid of him. He's going to jail for 35 years. His fanny's probably going to be a pincushion. He's going to be in that long. And So he's part of that little new anal Aryan empire thing. So anyway, so's Nicole. She's in the gang. She's in their little group. Some people call her a bookkeeper. I don't know. I'm offering her a chance to come talk to me. This is like the third time I've offered this. She can talk to me. I'm giving her the opportunity to tell us what she thinks happened to Andrew, because there are a lot of things we don't. There are a lot of things we know, but then there are a lot of things we don't know. There's so much I've heard about Nicole in Andrew's case that I guess just kind of need to tweak it, find out, no pun intended, need to find out where she's involved. People have said she's the one that set him up. People are involved that her and a gentleman by the name of Mikey Don set him up for to take the fall for a dope robbery. Now keep in mind, for those of you who don't know, when Andrew went missing, Nicole went on this Methapalooza tour all over the place there. Went to Vegas, California. Said she was looking for Andrew, but Andrew wasn't in any of the places. Andrew never left Arkansas. We know that. I know that. Anybody with a brain knows that Andrew never left Arkansas. Andrew never left the woods in Arkansas. So I'm offering Nicole the opportunity to contact me if she's allowed. If she, I don't know if she has to ask permission to the empire there, the Aryan anal empire. I don't know if she's got to ask permission to talk to me. But now she said that she's spoken to the authorities, and she may have spoken to the authorities. I've spoken to the authorities also. Matter of fact, I have a meeting with them, a conference call with them on Monday. Also working on getting Andrew into NamUs. But at the end of the day, Nicole is one of those people that I've put several attempts for her to talk to me about Andrew's case. I don't know if Nicole had anything to do with Andrew's case. All I know is that I would like her to tell me and all of Andrew's friends what she believes happened to Andrew. I don't know if that's going to get her in trouble with her little group that she's in, but I think it would be a good idea for her to tell her side of the story. And she can say that she's talked to the sheriff's office, but then again, everything that we've been told to from the very beginning we started was a lie. So, and there's been lies on top of lies on top of lies on top of lies. I've got two confidential informants, maybe they're not informants, sources, confidential sources that say otherwise. So, and I'm just a boy from Florida, but I'm stirring up a lot of stuff there in Arkansas, and I haven't even stepped foot in that state. So, there's that. So I hope you guys don't get turned off by I have to antagonize in some of these cases, because at what point do we say enough is enough? There over 600,000 people are reported missing each year. 600,000 people are reported missing. Now, some of those cases, these people are found, and that's fantastic. A lot of these cases, these people aren't found. And there are people like Andrew Dewees, Chris Sanders, Veronica Reyes, Mineres, Hope Taylor, or Kaya Taylor, I'm sorry. Kaylin Knudsen, Michael Hawley Jr., Little Joe. These are cases that no one's doing anything about. And people know what's going on. The only way we can get the buzz about these cases and get people talking are by stirring the pot a little bit. And I will try to be respectful. I will try not to swear. But at the end of the day, we have to we got to poke the bear just a little bit, because we got to get the truth out. And I'll do whatever it takes to get the truth out. It's called the Grimm Truth Podcast. We need the truth about what happened to the missing. And what I do has no bearing on the families. They're not telling me to do things. I'm doing what I can to get the information out on the missing. So if anybody has any information on the whereabouts of Andrew Dewees, I'm offering a reward. I'm announcing right now, I personally am offering a reward for any information that will lead me to Andrew Dewees' remains, that will lead me to a video that was taken the night that Andrew was murdered. I'm offering a reward, cash money, to anybody that has information on where Andrew is and the people responsible for Andrew. I'm announcing that today. So if you have that information and it pans out to be, we have to have proof, we have to have evidence that leads us to Andrew, I am offering a reward. So if you have information on anything related to Andrew Dewees, his case, possible whereabouts for his remains, anything that can help law enforcement, please message me at The Grimm Truth. You can email me, stevestone@thegrimmtruth.com. Email me and I will be in contact with you. We are going to do some, not follow-ups. We're going to do more cases. I plan to do an update on Michael Hawley Jr., Little Joe, and the Chris Sanders case. I'm never, ever going to be finished with Chris's case. I'm still waiting on Mr. Penny to contact me. He hasn't contacted me. Cody Penny was the last person to talk to Chris before Chris went for this walk. Still waiting on him, and I'm not letting this go either. Chris Sanders was a hard-working man who just decided, and in the early morning hours of the hot Texas summer, he was going to go for a walk and leave his air-conditioned truck and all of his worldly possessions behind and go for a walk. Yeah, not buying it. So I'm still waiting on you, Mr. Penny, to get in contact with me. Email me, stevestone@thegrimmtruth.com. You can at The Grimm Truth, message me on Messenger. I'm really easy to find on Facebook. Give me a call, shoot me a text, let's have a chat. I would love to chat with you. Silence speaks volumes in missing persons cases. If you're remaining silent, okay, that's not a good thing. That means you have something to hide, or you just don't give a shit. And I hope that's not the case in Chris Sanders' case. I hope that's not the case in Andrew Dewees' case. And this is going to be what we're going to do. We're going to call people out. If you were the last person to see a missing person, or you were a best friend, hunting buddy, girlfriend, and you're not talking, something's wrong with that picture. Off the soapbox. Last but not least, it's a long video and I'm so sorry. I'll fit this in real quick. My goal for the YouTube channel is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of June. Okay? We can do that. We have almost 2,000 followers on the Facebook page. 2,000 followers. Now, I know that number is a bit elevated. It's probably inflated just a bit because people invite friends and they don't necessarily tune into the channel. But we have about 1,600 active members if I look at the analytics on the Facebook page. 1,600 members, that's a lot of people. So if we have 1,600 followers on the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to start putting out a lot of content, folks. 1,600 people subscribing to the YouTube channel. That would be huge. So the goal is 1,000 for June. And so please go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, take a look at the videos that we've done, hit the like button, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. I'm back. I'm ready to be back, fired up. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of cases to cover. We have a lot of people to get home. We have a lot of truth to uncover, and we're going to do that. We're going to do that with your help. Thanks again for all the well wishes. Thank you for all my supporters for sticking by me. We're going to continue to be the loudest voice for the voiceless in search of the truth. We are the media for the missing. Stay tuned. Buckle up. Enjoy the ride. I love you guys. We will talk to you soon. I will see you on Monday unless something jumps off. We will talk later. God bless.